Oh my god, where are his glasses? Where did they go? I can't find them. Are your glasses prescription? So I went to get contacts yesterday. That's what I'm wearing right now. I'm not blind. I also got sunglasses. Wait, what happens if you wear contacts and glasses? Oh, that's not good. That's not a good outcome. I got these little glass clips, little sunglass clips, and yeah, they don't work. So that's cool. You know, I love that. Why would they, you know? Sound effects as I change camera angles. Hi guys, there's my light that I use in my videos. You can see it now. Maybe I should move that. We'll just turn it off. We don't need it anyway. Okay. It's like dark and spooky. Here is my sloth. It is my friend, my sloth, my only friend. Welcome to the start of the education vlogs. I'm really excited, and in all seriousness, if you guys ever meet me in person or you're like an adult that I've talked to, you will know that I can be a very mature, self-controlled, well-informed person, but at the same time, I think it's important that while I document this entire process, I don't lose sort of that other side of myself, because I think that certainly it proves that I'm the right person to sort of understand the psyche of a high schooler. Like, obviously, you know, it's cool in high school, it's not cool to make jokes like that, bro. But I understand the psyche of a high schooler very well because I literally just graduated. So I think it's important to understand that if my videos are somewhat immature at times, it's very purposeful to sort of illustrate that I'm still a young person and that that is going to be super valuable in starting a school of education. Okay? Got that? It's all part of my master plan to take over the world. Anyways. That's my whiteboard. I'm gonna make a video about that soon. You guys should definitely comment if you guys want to see a video about that soon. Okay, so in all seriousness, let's get this thing started. I've been privileged to go to 4 high schools. I've been to a public school, I've been to a private day college preparatory type school, I've been to a boarding school in the United States that was also on a farm, and I've been to a traditional boarding school in Europe. I'm not claiming to understand the entire world of education, but I will say, especially because I want to create a private school, I feel like I have a pretty decent perspective on sort of probably 3 of the most different types of private schools and obviously public school. So I feel like I have at least some credibility to talk on this topic. Now, obviously this video is going to be more about what I've learned and less about what I want to do, so make sure you guys stay tuned obviously for the videos that are coming up. But I think it's important that I tell you about what I experienced, because that is what basically motivated me as a high schooler to want to start my own high school. I think it's important that you understand how I got to this point, right? Because I don't think it's a very normal thing, but it's a thing, okay? Oh, let's do this. This will be good. I like meditating. Let's go on the floor. Okay, so let's talk. What did I learn in 4 years at different high schools? I'm not gonna make up some big takeaway because it's really not true. I was thinking about this idea. I had a conversation with this really cool British guy a couple of days ago, and he brought up this word, seeking, basically to describe how a lot of high schoolers are seeking to be different, but inherently in that word is sort of the connotation that maybe they haven't fully succeeded. They're not doing exactly what they say their mission is, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's very normal. I'm not trying to hate on high schools. I mean, I think the biggest takeaway I got from going to all those high schools is that, public and private included, high school is very similar across the board. You know, I think inherently when you get a group of students, right, and in most cases it's sort of arbitrary, it's not very targeted. I think especially when you think about public school, right, I went to a very large public high school. When you get that many students together, it becomes like a factory, right, and you're having them all sit in different classes, right? Like, sure, there's more opportunities, there's a lot more different classes you can take, but I think that that system is just kind of inherently flawed, because it really just turns in, like, it felt like a factory, okay? It felt like I was part of just this conveyor belt, just churning out students. And the culture too, high school culture is very similar at every school. It's pretty bad at every school. Private, public, boarding, not boarding, it's just bad. you know, in my opinion. I apologize, I'm gonna be kind of just like free roaming, freestyling. Yo, what it do? It's your boy back at it again with the high school rap. I hate high school sucks. I'm super cool because I don't do my homework. I probably should write down stuff that I say in these videos, but I'm kind of just trying to just put some thoughts out there. The biggest takeaway from this video should be that I went to 4 radically different high schools, and in my opinion, none of them were good enough, and that's what's made me want to start a new one. Or none of them, I shouldn't say were good enough, none of them fit me well enough. And so that's probably the biggest takeaway, is that I went to 4 different ones and I didn't like any of them. Now that's not to say that they're bad schools. I think it's really important to understand that what I'm trying to do is to build a very specific high school, which I think will be very successful because it's specific and doesn't turn into a massive factory like I said public school was. But I don't want to fault schools, right? Like I think every high school has a lot of value, and I think especially looking at like a college prep school or even the boarding school that I went to on a farm. For certain kids, great schools, perfect schools for them. But I couldn't find a school for me, and I think that was kind of honestly my biggest takeaway from going to all those schools was that, wow, I did a lot of research into each one that I chose to go to. Obviously there's a bunch I wish I could have gone to. I wish I could have gone to all of them out there, right? And I want to put this out here really quick. If there's schools that you guys hear about that you think I would be interested to know about, please let me know. I'm always researching new schools. I've found a lot, I know a lot, but I'm always looking for new ones, especially because a lot of them are being created like this year, and I don't know about all of them. So I would appreciate if you guys would help me do some research on that. Just throw me a comment or send me a message on Instagram, whatever works best for you, but that would be really helpful actually. But especially my junior and senior year, I did a lot of research into what schools would be the most interesting, what potentially could be the most similar to what I'm trying to do. And what I found is there can be a very big difference between the school's mission, what they say they want to do, what the adults and the teachers and the administrators think is happening, and what is happening from a student perspective. Those 3, right? The mission, the philosophy, the adult perspective, and the student perspective. It's kind of like a triangle. Those 3 can be remarkably disseparated and dissimilar. It is incredible. To sort of end this on a positive note, I think that going to 4 high schools was obviously something that a lot of people don't get to do, and I'm very grateful to have done it. I think that I've met so many cool different people that I never would have if I stayed at one school. I certainly met a lot of cool teachers and adults and went to a lot of cool places as well. So I think that I want to create a high school that people would want to go to, right? Like I think by and large, one of the other things that I found certainly was I didn't really want to go to any of the high schools that I went to. When you switch schools, you get mildly excited at the beginning, right? But then it wears off. For all four included, I was never consistently excited to go to school. And that to me is a big problem. I know people aren't excited to go to work, but that shouldn't be an excuse. You should get a better job, right? So we're gonna build a better school that at least some kids will have the opportunity to go to and enjoy going to school. It's very important to me that people wake up in the morning and they're excited and they get to do something that they want to do. I don't see why that should wait until you're X number of years old, or quite honestly, ever. I think that's where I'm gonna end this. I hope you guys enjoyed, kind of all over the place. I hope you guys can find value in some of the random stuff that I say, and sort of, I like my videos to be genuine, kind of stream of consciousness style, so expect more of this in the future. But I've been doing quite a bit of research. I found a couple of really interesting schools. I've discovered a group of schools called Acton Academy. You guys can look it up if you want. But basically, it's sort of a collection of schools and you can start your own, and it's interesting. I don't fully agree with it, but I really respect it, and there's a couple of people involved in it that I would really like to get in touch with. I might even make a video, kind of like a Dear so-and-so video, and try to get in touch with some of them, because this is one of the biggest things I've done in the past 2 years, is just constantly research schools and look at different stuff and see also people's feedback, right? But I think that one of the really cool things about this school, and one of the specific ones, it's actually based in Northern California, which is kind of interesting. But the founder of that school is actually hiring a college student from Michigan to come and basically daily vlog their school, which I think is a fascinating idea. I give him massive props for that. I think that that's a really good idea. I mean, I don't think that I would really need that at my school, because I'm gonna be vlogging the entire process, and as I run this school, I'll be the school vlogger for my school. But certainly a really interesting concept. I actually want to reach out to this guy, I think, and see what he has to say. He's done a TED Talk. Like I said, there's little things that you take from everybody, right? I think that sometimes people, if they hear something from someone that they don't agree with, they just completely cut them out, right? You don't have to agree fully with what someone's doing, or you don't have to fully like a school to get little things from it, right? Like there's little insights that I think you can get, and that's kind of what I've been gathering over the years, is just trying to find little things from each different school and see, like, try to find the best pieces and kind of put it together, and that's what I'm trying to create. I'm also making business cards for it, which are gonna be dope, and I'm excited to show you guys those as soon as I get here, but that's for more videos. I'm also gonna do live streams because I feel like some of this will honestly just be better in a live format, so make sure you guys tune in for those. But thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if you guys have been to a lot of different high schools, or even just one. Let me know what your experience was. I'm always curious to hear, and as always guys, I will see you all in my next vlog. Can you even call these a vlog? Should I call it something else? No, we're calling it a vlog, bro. I'm a vlogger, dude. I'm a vlogger, dude. Check out my a lot of people ask me, Chase, how do you become a professional vlogger like yourself? You know, me, professional vlogger. You need to have approximately $120 in your bank account, and then you go to Amazon.com or bnhphoto.com and you get yourself one of these guys, and you put your camera on top of it and you walk around like this, and you're a professional vlogger. So there you go. Quick tutorial. I apologize, I actually forgot to remind you guys to leave a like, comment on this video, turn on post notifications. While you're at it, just make another account and subscribe to me as well, you know, because two's better than one. Like, if all of you guys subscribed twice, we could have 26,000 subscribers. Math, dude. Like, just, I'm playing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all later. Take care, guys. 'Cause you're my drifter, baby.